If you're like me and you've been interested in setting up a whole YouTube channel and you've consumed a lot of content, looked at what you need to do to set it up, all the technical terms, and thought, yeah, this is what I want to do. And then you get to this point where you just stop for whatever reason and you're not too sure why. You just can't seem to get that first video recorded and uploaded. Because at the end of the day, that's what they tell you. Once you got even the most basic setup, you should be able to just jump in and do it. And then the rest is easy. If you're like me though, and you have this fear of being seen, then it's not as easy as just recording and publishing and putting it out there in public. There's a lot of emotions that go on behind it. So I got into this topic, the fear of being seen, when I started writing about it on my Substack, and I was quite surprised at how many people actually resonated with it. It was probably the most liked notes or articles that I would get whenever I wrote on this topic. So it made me sort of reflect and think, where in my life is this fear actually preventing me from moving forward? I guess is the best way to say it. And then I realized that I've always wanted to give YouTube a go. And yet I'm someone who doesn't like having my photo taken and put up on social media or anywhere. I'm that person who, when they're going around with that video camera and then they poke it into your face, I'm the one who will suddenly duck because I don't like getting video recordings done of me. And it's something that I've always had. So you can imagine that the thought of actually recording something, for me to actually look at it, to watch it, and then to upload it and put it on a public platform, this is something that is kind of beyond my comprehension, or I could never see myself doing. But after writing these articles and learning a little bit about it, if anything, the fear of being seen kind of took a slight back seat to the fear of being unseen. And what I mean by that is, I'm thinking about the opportunities that you end up missing out on, especially in this day and age when connection is everything. Being seen is about making the authentic connection with other people, getting your message across, whatever you're passionate about. As a creator, you'll know what I mean. You kind of have these great ideas, but you know that you need to put it out there. And that means doing this, sort of letting people see you. So I had to grapple with that. And then I also realized that it was becoming probably more of a necessity now more than ever, because I think people are craving that real connection versus a lot of the AI generated fake stuff that can be sort of put out there really fast. So where I'm going with this, I'm just going to make this quick video. This is my very first video that I'm going to publish and put online. And I'm going to do something different. Unlike other first-time videos or on YouTube where they give you tutorials on how to post your first video, I'm actually going to focus on the emotional side. For someone like me who has always chosen to kind of be unseen off social media, to what it's like to not so much record. I think this recording part is easy because you are just by yourself. There's no one else who can lay eyes on it. I mean, you still literally have control. But what I want to really capture are the emotions that I will be going through when it comes to the uploading, the publishing, knowing it's out there. And I'm not going to focus on how many people see it. It's just the thought that this is out there. I sort of want to capture those reactions as well. So I'll probably do another post video after this one to sort of do a bit of a narration or data collecting, I guess you could call this video. And, to help, it's going to get me over that first hump. They always say that the first video is the hardest. So if this is something that you can relate to, is if the fear of being seen is what has been holding you back, then, I'd love for you to join me or, sort of follow along. And even if you want to, it'll be really interesting because I'm curious. I don't know how I'm going to feel. So if you see this before the next one goes up, feel free to put in the comments what you think I might feel after it's gone live and it's published. And it'll be pretty interesting. As I said, I have no idea how I'm going to feel, but we shall see. So I will see you in the next one.